Welcome to the vast, mysterious, and mind-blowing universe. Today we're diving deep into the coolest, weirdest, and most surprising facts about space. Whether you're a space enthusiast or just curious about the cosmos, you're in for a cosmic treat. From exploding stars and floating diamonds to the crazy physics of black holes, there's a whole galaxy of fun facts waiting for you. So buckle up, get ready to have your mind blown wide open, because we're about to embark on a cosmic journey unlike any other. Let's blast off and explore the wonders of space. Have you ever wondered about the true size of the universe? It's constantly expanding, and not just expanding, but doing so at a rate faster than the speed of light. Yeah, you heard that right. The universe is basically playing a cosmic game of tag with light, and light is losing. Imagine this, you're running a race, right? You're giving it your all, pushing towards the finish line. But here's the catch, the finish line keeps moving away from you faster than you can run. It's like trying to reach a star that's constantly getting farther away. That's what the universe is doing, expanding outward into the unknown. This expansion makes the universe a truly mind-boggling concept. If it's always getting bigger, where exactly is it expanding to? What's beyond the edge of what we can observe? Well, that's where things get really interesting. Scientists have been grappling with this question for decades, trying to figure out the ultimate fate of the universe. We all know stars twinkle, right? But did you know they also explode? And when they do, they don't go out with a whimper. They go out with a bang, a supernova. Imagine the most dazzling, most powerful explosion you can, then multiply that by 1 billion. Now imagine that explosion happening in space, lighting up an entire galaxy with its brilliance. That, my friends, is a supernova, the spectacular death throes of a massive star. It's the universe's way of throwing a farewell party for these celestial giants, and trust me, it's one heck of a party. We're talking about an event so powerful that it releases more energy in a few seconds than our sun will emit in its entire 10 billion year lifespan. That's right, a single supernova can outshine an entire galaxy for weeks or even months. These cosmic explosions are more than just pretty lights in the sky, though. They're also the universe's way of recycling material and creating new elements. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, even the gold in your jewelry, it all came from the heart of a dying star. The universe has this incredible way of taking something as destructive as a supernova and turning it into something creative, something essential for life as we know it. Black holes. Just the name sounds mysterious and a little bit scary, right? They're like the cosmic vacuum cleaners, sucking up everything that gets too close. But black holes are more than just cosmic gluttons. They're also some of the most fascinating and perplexing objects in the universe. Here's the thing. Black holes are regions of space-time where gravity is so strong, so utterly dominant, that nothing, not even light, can escape their grasp. It's like trying to outrun a shadow. You just can't do it. Now, one of the craziest things about black holes is how they mess with time. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, time is not absolute. It's relative, meaning it can be affected by gravity. And because black holes have such immense gravity, they warp time around them, slowing it down to a crawl. Imagine you could hover just outside the event horizon of a black hole, the point of no return. From your perspective, time would seem to flow normally, but to an observer watching from a safe distance, you would appear to be frozen in time, like a still image. Diamonds, those sparkling symbols of love, luxury, and planets, you heard that right? Out there in the vast expanse of space, there exists a planet that makes even the Hope Diamond look like a speck of dust. This dazzling world, known as 55 Cancri e, is a super-Earth about twice the size of our own planet, and it orbits a star called 55 Cancri, located about 40 light-years away from us in the constellation of Cancer. Now, what makes this planet so special? Well, astronomers believe that 55 Cancri e is made almost entirely of pure crystallized carbon, and under the immense pressure and heat deep within its interior, this carbon would form, you guessed it, diamonds. Imagine that. A planet where mountains sparkle with diamond crystals, where rivers flow with liquid carbon, and where the pressure is so intense that it would make even the toughest diamond on Earth crumble. But before you start planning your interstellar diamond heist, there are a few things you should know. First, 55 Cancri e is tidally locked to its star, meaning one side is always facing the scorching heat, while the other side is shrouded in perpetual darkness. Second, the surface temperature on the day side is estimated to be a toasty 4,900 degrees Fahrenheit, 2,700 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt most metals. so not exactly a hospitable environment for a weekend getaway. We've all heard of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, right? Well, prepare to have your mind blown because Mars is home to a volcano so massive, so unbelievably huge, that it makes Everest look like a tiny hill. Meet Olympus Mons, the king of all volcanoes, the undisputed champion of the solar system. This colossal mountain towers over the Martian plains at a staggering 16 miles, 25 kilometers high, about 3 times the height of Mount Everest. That's like stacking 3 Everests on top of each other. To put its sheer size into perspective, if Olympus Mons were on Earth, its base would cover the entire state of Arizona. Imagine that for a second. A single volcano so large that it could swallow an entire state. It's mind-boggling. Now you might be wondering how in the universe did such a monstrous volcano form? Well, it all comes down to Mars's lower gravity and lack of plate tectonics. On Earth, volcanoes form when molten rock from the Earth's mantle rises to the surface at plate boundaries, but Mars doesn't have plate tectonics like Earth does. So instead of erupting from multiple locations and creating a chain of smaller volcanoes, the molten rock on Mars just kept piling up in one spot, eventually forming Olympus Mons over billions of years of eruptions. We often think of space as a cold, silent void, devoid of any sensory experiences. But what if I told you that space has a smell? Yes, you heard that right. Our universe isn't just a feast for the eyes, it's also got a distinct aroma, though you might not want to bottle it up as a perfume. Astronauts who've had the privilege of taking a spacewalk have reported noticing a peculiar, lingering scent on their spacesuits after returning to the International Space Station. And it's not exactly the sweet smell of roses. So what does space smell like? Well, imagine a bizarre, otherworldly cocktail with notes of hot metal, diesel fumes, gunpowder, and even a hint of seared steak. It's a strange and pungent mix that's both intriguing and a little bit unsettling. But where does this unusual odor come from? Scientists believe it's a combination of various factors. One theory suggests that it's the remnants of dying stars, specifically polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which are released into space during supernova explosions. We've gazed up at the moon for millennia, finding comfort in its soft glow and marveling at its celestial dance across the night sky. But here's a cosmic truth that might just break your heart a little. The moon is slowly but surely drifting away from us. Yes, you heard that right. Our celestial companion is on a very, very slow journey away from Earth. It's not a sudden breakup, more like a gradual separation over eons. Scientists estimate that the moon is moving away from us at a rate of about 1.5 inches, or 3.8 centimeters per year. That's roughly the same rate at which your fingernails grow. So it's not like we'll wake up tomorrow and find the moon significantly farther away, but over millions and billions of years this tiny drift adds up. So why is the moon distancing itself from us? The answer lies in the intricate dance of gravity between Earth and the moon. The moon's gravitational pull creates tides on Earth, not just in our oceans but even in the solid Earth itself. Imagine a cloud so vast, so mind-bogglingly huge that it makes our entire solar system look like a tiny speck of dust. Now imagine that this cloud is made not of gas or dust but of alcohol. Yes, you heard that right. There's a giant cloud of alcohol floating around in space, and it's absolutely massive. This cosmic cocktail, located about 10,000 light-years away in the constellation Aquila, is a giant molecular cloud known as Sagittarius B2. And it's not just any ordinary cloud. This celestial boozer is brimming with ethyl alcohol, the same type of alcohol found in your favorite adult beverages. But before you start planning your interstellar pub crawl, there are a few things you should know. First, this cloud of alcohol is not exactly the kind you can drink. It's spread out over a vast region of space, and the concentration of alcohol is pretty low. Plus, it's also mixed with other molecules, some of which are not so palatable. Space is wild, weird, and absolutely mind-blowing. From exploding stars and diamond planets to black holes that warp time and giant clouds of alcohol, the universe is full of surprises that never cease to amaze us. We've barely scratched the surface of all the strange and amazing things out there. If you enjoyed these fun facts, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more spacey content, and let us know in the comments. What's your favorite space fact? What other cosmic mysteries should we explore next? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep looking up at the stars, because you never know what's out there.